All right, here we go. Our first map is GSL Daybreak, and here we have our first Zerg player from the team MVP, or should I say Complexity MVP now. It is none other than DongRaeGu. And down at the bottom of the map, we have our blue Zerg player from the team Startail. He's been around for a long, long time. They call him the God of War. It is July. Doesn't feel like July outside anymore, though, does it?
No, it doesn't,
pretty
man.
cold.
It definitely turned to October,
Yeah.
as far as the weather is concerned.
It's getting a bit chilly here in Korea. I wonder how New Jersey is this time of year. I'm going to be there next week for the IPL, so I hope it's
sweet.
warm. I hope it's warm there. I like warm weather.
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I have been to the East Coast a few times. Visited New York a couple times, but not during October, I don't think.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a ZVZ on this map, to be honest with you. It's a very large map, and as you can see, that prompts certain players to go for a hatchery first, as July is about to do here. Pool first for DongRaeGu, though.
Yeah, pool first for
gas
DongRaeGu.
first, actually.
Yeah, gas pool on 14. So a very, very standard kind of safe Zerg versus Zerg build. July Zerg is going to have a little bit of an advantage, though, by going for that hatchery first. And just actually, let's see, he's going to need to get a cooldown pretty quick. Actually going for gas first as well.
I almost feel like we're seeing some mind games out of July right now, kind of using his reputation as a very aggressive Zerg player to take the opportunity to get a hatch first on this map. So maybe what's going on here. Because, yeah, we normally don't see July go hatch first in ZVZ. That's a pretty rare occurrence.
Yeah, and this is a really large map, so this is going to work out pretty well. DongRaeGu is probably not the type of player to go for any kind of rush. I mean, if he'd gone for like a 10 pool, he might have been able to get some damage done, but that's not really DongRaeGu's style, so it's actually kind of safe in that sense for July Zerg to go ahead and go for a hatchery first on this map.
Yep. DongRaeGu is just going to put on a little bit of pressure with those Zerglings. Getting 6 of those out initially, as we can see from the production tab. Waiting for those Zerglings to run over those arrows and get like boosted to go really fast. It's like Mario Kart.
That'd be pretty cool.
And there's the hatchery from DRG as well. Yep, there it is. Hatchery time. So he's going to have Zergling speed quite a bit faster than July, but July should be able to produce plenty of Zerglings to defend. You can see 8 on the way right now for him total.
Yeah, and that's the advantage of getting that hatchery first is the time it takes for your opponent's Zerglings to get to your base. You can build your own Zerglings and have an even amount. That speed boost, though, not from the arrows, but from the metabolic upgrade, is going to be what gives DongRaeGu the advantage once that kicks in.
July getting his Baneling Nest. You kind of need that if you go hatch first, because you're just usually not going to have as many Zerglings as your opponent in most cases. May not have speed quite as early either. Yeah. Speaking of speed, it did just finish for DongRaeGu. He's going to try to maybe run by, do a little bit of damage, picking off some drones here and there.
Oh, and he's going to get into the main as well. DongRaeGu running all of his Zerglings into the main base here. He's going to try and kill some drones. Nice micro by July Zerg, forces him back though. And he's going to get one more drone before exiting with those Zerglings. Beautifully done by DongRaeGu.
Yeah, he's really, really taking advantage of the fact that his opponent doesn't have his Baneling Nest up yet, so he can be really aggressive with those Zerglings, you know, sacrifice 1 or 2 to get a drone.
And the
every
speed.
Drone counts. Yeah.
July Zerg didn't have speed yet. He's about to get it just a second, but when you have speed and your opponent doesn't, you can literally just do that. You can just run circles around your opponent's Zerglings and kill drones and they can't catch up to you. But yeah, you really need that Baneling Nest as well, just in case. Just if you hatch first. Otherwise, you can just get run over with mass Zerglings. So both players do have their Baneling Nest now.
Yep. So we're going to have a bit of Zergling Baneling wars here in ZVZ. The Zergling numbers fairly even right now. A little bit higher for DongRaeGu, but that may change in the near future. 4 Banelings on the way as well.
July Zerg making a lot of Zerglings right now, actually. He looks like he's going to try and micro against this. If you can pick off the Banelings with single or even 2 Zerglings, it's pretty efficient. If you can pick off a Baneling with 1... Oh, wow! Baneling killing a ton of Zerglings, as I was about to say. Never mind.
That's not really how you want to do it.
That's not how you want to do it.
Not the best example of conserving your Zerglings there from July, but he's got a lot more on the way, so maybe the other ones can do a little bit better. We'll see. Yep, more Banelings on the way from both players here.
Yeah, anyway, basically what I'm getting at is if you do go mass laying, even if your own opponent have banelings, if you control correctly, you can still come out on top. So that's what DongRaeGu looks like he was trying to do, but now he's switched up and is getting drones again and building a spine crawler and is going to try and play defensively, thinking that his attack is not going to work at this point.
Yeah, it is pretty hard to attack your opponent's natural on this map.
Oh, what is he doing?
He's run some banelings in there anyway, though.
Whoa, he's sending in banelings to try and go for the mineral line.
And they're going to get in there, too. Oh,
yeah,
doing a little bit of damage, killing off a couple drones, weakening some other ones. Oh, he gets the queen, though. That is big. Anytime you can kill a queen, that really, really limits the amounts of units that your opponent can get, of course, because they're going to miss water injects. Ow! Oh, nice job there.
That was not an efficient trade either, and that's the kind of thing why I actually would give DongRaeGu a little bit of advantage in this matchup. I was going to mention that earlier, but I forgot to. But DongRaeGu, you know, he's got really good macro, he's got really good control, but sometimes he doesn't have the multitasking to control at a top level everywhere all the time. So that's why you see him do mistakes like that where he'll just let banelings kill his zerglings. You know, he's known for not dodging Psy Storms, that kind of thing.
Well, the world operates on regular seconds, StarCraft 2 operates on Blizzard seconds, and DongRaeGu operates on July seconds. And what I mean by that is there's a second in every game where July, like a switch flips in his brain. He's like, I can kill this person right now. And then he just goes for it, you know? I mean, he's the type of guy that's like, all right, I don't need any more economy. I'm fine. I can just kill the guy with what I have at the moment. So you always have to watch for the July second in any game that he has. Looks like DRG is going to get some good scouting with this Zergling here.
Yep, runs that Zergling all around the base, manages to see everything. He's going to keep running it around and around and around in circles.
Keep doing laps. And we're on to the third one right now.
And if he can get a couple more laps in, actually, he might be able to see what the Spire Tech is, but I think the Queen will have something to say about that, because every time he runs by the Queen gets a hit off on that Zergling.
True. If he can get 5 laps, he'll win the Mushroom Cup.
And Lair is finished, and he starts the Spire at his natural, but the Zergling doesn't see it.
Yeah, this is cool. I like seeing Zerg players. Oh, they're both going Spire. Very interesting.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? That just made me realize I have seen a ZVZ on this map before, and both players went Spire Tech.
Interesting.
Now I remember. Can't remember who played it, though.
Both players
are
just playing very similarly here. They're both getting their third base up. They're both getting... In fact, they both just made 10 Zerglings. They're both getting Spire Tech. Very, very interesting play here.
Well, this is one of those things, too. Muta versus Muta in StarCraft 2 is one of those where you need to be very, very careful about engaging. Everything in ZVZ you need to be very careful about engaging, just because the bounce damage that the Mutas do becomes that much more important when it's Muta versus Muta. Oh, here we go!
Oh, where is he going?
He's going to the mineral line!
Oh, that turned out really
nice.
Well.
Yeah,
I was
a huge amount of drones there.
I was a little bit curious about that because he had some really good Zergling targets, but he wanted to get the drones instead.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. The baneling's on his side.
Oh, no, the hatchery finishes.
Oh, he gets it. Wow. So both players trading blows there. DRG losing a couple drones, and DongRaeGu losing a hatchery. There are 8 mutas on the way right now for July, and is it going to be 7 right now for DRG? Maybe an 8th coming in the near future here, but yep, there's 8. And +1 weapons for July as well. So economically, July is going to be able to afford a little bit more here. Yeah, he's going to have more mutas out. He's going to have +1 faster. Things are looking pretty good for July, although DRG does have his third up.
Yeah, that's the difference there. July Zerg does have a few more drones, but DongRaeGu with that third base is going to be able to make a little bit better use of them unless these Zerglings and Banelings take them out. And nope, mutas are going to have none of that.
Yep. July's like, oh, you're going mutas too? Awesome. All right.
Like, we have so much in common.
We can be muta buddies.
We should play together sometimes.
That's right.
Like now.
Another nice benefit of going muta in CVZ as well is you can really limit the information your opponent has. You can travel around the map killing overlords. Plenty to do in that regard.
DongRaeGu trying to sneak some Zerglings by to check on this third again. Mutas, again, able to shut that down pretty quickly though.
Yeah.
But yeah, DongRaeGu's going to have his third backup very soon, and with the Mutalisk advantage, DongRaeGu can't really move out and do anything about that.
Well, July's just looking in great shape here. He's got more drones, he's got more Zerglings, he's got more Mutas, he's going to have +1 weapons. Everything about July Zerg says this guy is going to win it here. And here comes the attack from July. A lot of Speedlings coming in as well. Muta versus Muta. July trying to magic box to reduce the bounce damage. And July is going to be able to clean this up quite easily. Oh, nice transfuse though from DRG, but it is just not going to be enough.
Just not enough at all. I was a little surprised that he didn't make any spores, but here comes the Mutas. There's about 7 left. Moving into the main, he's got Zerglings as well. Baneley's cleaning up most of the Zerglings.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have a spore in the main, but the Zerglings are picking it off. So it looks like July Zerg with the Muta advantage here might be able to pull out a win, but there's queens involved. There's still a couple queens around. Those are going to be hard to kill.
July's lost a lot of Zerglings here, but overall he's just way ahead right now. Yeah. Not a whole lot that DongRaeGu can really do at the moment with this. Oh, except July's targeting the hatchery.
Yeah, he gets the hatchery though, and now he's going to target down those Mutas. The queen's doing some extra damage, but I don't think it's quite going to be enough. And GG coming from DRG.
Wow, July Zerg really knowing those little intricate times to go in and do damage. That's why he is so successful at what he does, because he has those July seconds, man. He knows the timings where he's like, oh, I just realized if I do this at this second, it's going to do tons of damage. Like, he does stuff where you're like, this shouldn't actually work, but he's able to do it at the exact time you need to. You know, that's why this guy can like Baneling bust Protoss and it works.
Yeah, he's got such a he's got so much experience in real-time strategy. Obviously, he played Brood War for many years, and you know, when you have that much experience, you really gain a lot of game sense. And with that game sense, that's why July Zerg is able to have that intelligence about the game, about the timings of the game, and kind of have a sense about, okay, well, you can kind of almost intuit when he has an advantage or when he has a disadvantage, when he should do certain things. From all that experience. So that's why we see him making such smart decisions like that most of the time. Sometimes he makes kind of whack decisions and loses for it, but...
Well, he tends to be very, very aggressive, and sometimes in a bad way. You know, where if it's TVZ, he'll lose a lot of Mutalisks that he didn't normally, need to lose. So we'll see who comes out on top in this next game. DongRaeGu versus July. This is the Arena of Legends.